beauties, good afternoon. Come in, let's do a quick chit chat. Get ready with us, okay? So come in, beauties. Good afternoon, happy Wednesday. We're gonna keep ourselves hydrated. Come on, beauties, tap on your screen, okay? To give Beauty by NG a thumbs up so that we can go on to do the makeup and then talk about why I am tired of drugstore makeup. Happy Wednesday, beauties. Come in, come in. I'm just coming with my bare face, nothing on my face, but then I want to do my makeup while we talk. So let's wait for 1 or 2 people to join in so that we'll start doing the makeup, okay? And do our chitty chatty. Welcome, beauties. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Good afternoon. Please drop in the comment section or in the chat section where you are watching me from. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, beauties. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. I'm trying to comb my brow first. I normally do my brow before doing my base, like putting on my moisturizer and the rest of it. Hi, Luna. Thank you so much. Welcome. And tell me where you're watching me from. Come in, beauties. Come in, come in. Hi, Minahi. Oh, thank you. Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? So I'm going to do my brow first, and I'm using my MAC Cosmetics Pro Brow Definer in the shade Stud. So I'm going to use it to outline the bottom part of my my eyebrow. I'm just following the natural line of my brow, okay? Come in, beauties. And tell me where you're watching me from. So I'm outlining the lower part of my brow. And then when I have done that, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use my MAC. From Turkey. Hi, greetings. So I am using my MAC Eyebrow Big Boost Fiber Gel, okay? Also in the shade Stud. Okay, after outlining my brow, I'm going to use the brow gel, okay? To mimic hair-like strokes on my brow. Hi, Brow Star CEO, greetings. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm just going to use this. It has a kind of fiber to it, okay? So I'm just going to use it to mimic my own brow hairs. I barely have brow hairs. So, but this is going to give me that natural type of brow. If you are watching me, tell me what country you are watching me, and if you are a dark skin or a woman of color, how easy it is to get your base product like your concealer, your foundation, your powder from your drugstore. Because our German drugstore are really failing us with that skin. I don't know what it is. Maybelline, L'Oreal Paris, Essence, Catrice, Manhattan, all of them are failing us, honestly. Whenever I go to our drugstore, there is nothing for us, okay? We wear makeup, we want to look good. So I want to know how is it in the country where you are living, if you are a dark skin or a woman of color. So it is what I'm doing with this brow gel is I'm trying to like, mimic my own brow hairs, but in a fuller type of a look. Can you see both? You can see that these look more fuller to compare with this. Welcome, welcome. Please double tap to give me a like. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. So I'm going to do the same here too. I'm seeing 7 people and 2 thumbs up. Please double tap on your screen, okay? To give me a thumbs up. So I'm going to comb my hairs again and then use the brow pencil to draw a line following the natural line of my brow. Like so. And then I'm going to use the brow gel again, like I said, in the shade Stud, to comb my own natural hair. While I am combing it, the fiber on this brow gel is being deposited on my brow, making it look a kind of full. So if you don't have a fuller brow hair like me, you can opt for this type of a brow gel, the one that has a color to it, not the clear one. So I gently comb. Welcome, welcome, beauties. Welcome, welcome. Tell me where you are watching me from. And double tap on your screen to give me a thumbs up. Double tap on your screen, please, to give me a thumbs up, okay? We're going to hydrate our skin. So I go on to comb. Like so. So after that, I'm going to use my concealer, okay, to clean the brows to make it look more sharper. So where is my brush for my brows? Welcome, beauties. Double tap on your screen, okay, to give me a thumbs up. I'm looking for my brush. Double tap, please, to give me a thumbs up. So I am using my MAC Pro Conceal and the Correct palette in the shade Dark. As you can see, it has so many concealers on it. This is orange color corrector, and then the rest are concealer. So I'm using this particular one, which is NW45, this particular one, okay, to clean my brows. So I'm going to gently trace the line of my brow. It's okay if you make mistake, you can go back and then clean it, okay? Greetings, everyone. So I'm going to clean the other one too. Like so, and then you blend the concealer downwards, okay? Like so. So I'm going to use my brow pencil to sharpen the outer part of the brow. And this brow gel is very good. It sets itself. I so much love the brow gel, okay? It sets itself. So you don't need to use extra gel to set your brow. Especially during the hot summer time, where you know that when you produce oil or when you sweat, your brow product will start melting. This brow gel is very good. So it is after that I'm going to go on to apply my moisturizer. My face is really thirsty, so I'm using this particular Valsina moisturizing gel cream. Okay, it's like this. So I'm going to use my brush to apply this because my hands are so greasy. I moisturize my hand. I don't want to transfer the oil to my face. So, but you can use your face to your hand to not to transfer. Sorry, you can use your hand to apply the moisturizer. But because I have oily skin, I don't want to apply extra oil on my face. Okay. In case if you may be wondering why, I am an oil slick. So we avoid extra oil on our face. I love hydrating my face. Whether you have oily skin, whether you have dry skin, combination skin, you don't have to skip your moisturizer, your sunscreen. Okay, and also your under eye cream, very important. Very, very important. So it is after that I'm going to apply my Rain Brightening Dark Circle under eyes. I am in my 40s, okay? So under eye cream is a must to combat those dark circles, tired under eyes, wrinkles, and all of it. So don't tell me you don't need under eye cream. We all need it, okay? Because the skin under our eyes is very sensitive. It's the most sensitive part of our eyes or our face. It is very thin. It needs extra moisturizer, and our normal face moisturizer is not going to do the job. So it needs extra care. So it is now that my skin care is done, I'm going to go straight into doing my eyes. And before then, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour Extend Eye Base on my eyes. I have oily skin, like I said, and my face tends to produce too much oil, even my eyes. So I love controlling, or maybe bringing the oil control under, oil production under control, okay? If you have dry skin, you can skip this. But then I have oily skin. I need to take care of my skin before makeup, okay? So that everything will last longer and look good. Welcome, beauties. Happy Wednesday. Please tell me where you are watching me from. And if you are a dark skin, I have cold, beauties, okay? In case if you're hearing some sniffles, I have cold. If you're a dark skin like me or a woman of color, tell me the country you are living in, how is it with their drugstore? Because I barely get my product when I go to our drugstore. And at this point, I am tired of it because wearing my MAC or my NARS or my Lancome foundation every day doesn't worth it. They are very expensive, okay? But then if our drugstore could consider with dark skin and produce a foundation and the concealer for us, it will be more cheaper for us, okay? So that is why I am tired of our drugstore, honestly. So tell me, in the country where you are living, how is it there, please? I want to know while we go on to do our makeup. So I am looking for a concealer. So I'm going to use this, my Lancome Tint Idol Camouflage Concealer, okay? My eyes, the lid is darker than the rest of the eyes. So I want to make it to look one color. So I'm going to like prep the eyes for the makeup, okay? So beauties, let me know, please. Let me know. Double tap, please, on your screen to give Beauty by NG a thumbs up. Tell me where you're watching me from. Let me know where you are watching me from, please. And tell me your experience with drugstore. Are you getting everything you want from your drugstore? So I'm going to apply the concealer, okay, on my eyes. Just to cancel the hyperpigmentation and get the eyes ready for whatever that I want to apply on it. If you don't have any hyperpigmentation on your eyes, you can skip this concealer, apply your eyeshadow primer, and then move on, okay? So, but for me, I need to do something. If not, when I apply eyeshadow, you're not going to see it. Juba Bruce, greetings. Greetings. Long time no see. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Please, if you are new here on my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, okay? You can be my channel member. You can super chat me. Do whatever that works for you here on my channel, okay? So as you can see, the eyes is looking ready for anything that will apply on it. The hyperpigmentation, I've already cancelled it. It's now looking, my eyes are now looking one color, okay? So, but then I'm going to set these eyes just not to crease. In as much as I want to apply eyeshadow, I still need to set it. If not, I will start having issues there, okay? Where my eyes fold, it will start producing oil there and then mess up everything. So I'm going to set, and I'm setting with my Clinique powder. Okay, I'm just going to lightly set. Like so. And then I think I'm going to do a bit of color to my eyes today. I'm going to do, so this is MAC eyeshadow, okay? All of them are MAC eyeshadows, but I don't even remember their name because they are single eyeshadows. So I'm just going to apply, I think this is Brown Script from MAC Cosmetics, this particular one here. So I'm just going to apply it on my, above my crease. Hi beauties, come in. Come in, come in, come in and tell me where you are watching me from. So I keep going back and forth in a circular motion, okay? Just to make sure that the eyeshadow is well blended without leaving any harsh line. So I go back. Ah! Mommy Fetchy, good afternoon, Mommy. Happy birthday in advance. Or in arrears, not even advance, in arrears. Mommy, how is Daddy? How is everybody doing? Long time no see. I normally watch your video, but sometimes I will be at work. By the time I will come back, I will forget to drop to drop something in the comment section. Oh my goodness. I hope you celebrated your birthday so well. Ah, thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you. Yes, I struggle with oily skin, so I don't even try to use anything that will make my oily skin to be more oilier. So I'm happy you liked it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your presence here. I am talking about our drugstore brands here in Germany. It is very difficult for us to get concealer or even foundation of our color. Okay, I don't know what it is. When you go to our drugstore, you only see one dark foundation. You know, with dark skin, there are people that has a olive undertone, warm undertone, cool undertone, red undertone, a lot of undertones, okay? It's not one black or one dark foundation fits all, but this is something that we struggle here in Germany. I can never go to a drugstore and then pick foundation and say, oh, this is my foundation color, or even concealer. It's going to look odd. It's going to look awkward on me. So, and I want to like talk about it because I noticed that a lot of content creators, especially people that are into beauty content creator in Europe, especially here in Germany, they don't talk about it. There is a time Elf Cosmetics launched their makeup product in our drugstore, and then they have two shades for darker skin. But then for some months now, if you go there, all you are seeing are for, For the white people, there is nothing like dark skin. And I'm like, we wear makeup, okay? We don't have to be excluded. We want to be included whenever they are planning, about foundation. They will use one dark model to do their advert and everything, but at the end of the day, it's nothing for us. Oh, that is so good. Oh, even I said I'm going to call my mom because back home in Nigeria, we don't celebrate Mother's Day the same time here in Germany, okay? So sometimes I used to forget until my siblings would tell me, hey, mommy is celebrating her Mother's Day. I don't even know. So I promised to call my mom today to ask them when are they celebrating their Mother's Day, because ours is a little bit maybe around May or thereabout here in Germany. I'm not so sure, but then we don't celebrate the same time with people in Nigeria. So I need to ask so that I don't forget. Happy Mother's Day, mommy. Wishing you all the best. Oh yes, when it comes to MAC Cosmetics, that is why people say that I use the majority of MAC Cosmetics, because for me it is a one store that when you enter, you get everything you want. But the problem is it is costly. It is MAC Cosmetics products are very expensive. Okay, but then if I go to our drugstore, like we have Roseman, we have DM, we have Muller, we have a lot of a drugstore here. You can never enter there and get something for yourself. Okay, anytime I go there and I buy something, after 1 or 2 use, I notice that it's not looking good on me. Okay, and then the next time you go there, you're not going to even see the one you bought last time. So I don't know why is it like that. But MAC Cosmetics here in Germany, oh, it is one-stop shop that when you enter, from skincare to base to eyeshadow to lipstick to setting spray, everything you are going to get it there, but then it costs money, okay? And I can't even imagine myself wearing my MAC foundation every day. Okay, MAC foundation costs like 40 something euro, 30 something euro. Okay, whereas drugstore brands, you can get it for like 10 euro, 8 euros. You see the price difference. So I think we have to like call brands out here in Germany for them to like include their black people. Exactly, when it comes to Mother's Day. Yes, mommy, exactly. So I have to call to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I'm going to call them this evening to know when they are celebrating. So I think I'm going to apply this beautiful color on my eyes. And let me just see how it's looking. Okay. Ah, me too, Mommy Fetch. I don't wear makeup every day, okay? But then the days that I want to wear makeup, I don't want to bother about the foundation, matching my skin tone or not, you know. I don't wear, in fact, 90% of the time I am without makeup, okay? I am without makeup. I just do my brow, apply my mascara and my lip gloss, and then I am out of the door. But then the days that I want to wear makeup, I want a foundation that will suit my skin tone very well without breaking the bank. That is why I am calling our German drugstore out here. They should please consider us. It's very important. It's very important. Last time I went there, I was just looking at all the brands there. Elf, Maybelline, Catrice, Essence, L'Oreal Paris, nothing for us, nothing. And I start asking myself question, what is happening? What is happening here? Why are we excluded? It's so unfortunate, honestly. Hi, EMS for TV. Greetings, sis. Greetings, greetings. Long time no see. I hope you are doing amazing. I hope you are doing good, sis. It's been a while, I know. It's been a while. I have been so busy with work and family. It's not easy. It's not easy, honestly. And then YouTube, lack of views are really discouraging. Sometimes you don't even have the motivation to pick up your phone or your camera to start doing something. But then we'll keep pushing. We'll keep pushing. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. So I am looking for, what is it called? I need a kohl pencil right now. Where is my kohl pencil? Okay. So I'm going to apply it here on my lower lash line. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate everyone. Welcome, welcome, beauties. Welcome. I know in UK and America, they don't have this problem we have when it comes to foundation or concealer. Okay, I know they don't have such problem, but here is really a mess. It's really a mess. So I'm just going to apply my mascara. I think I'm going to wear falsies. Okay, let me put on some falsies. Welcome, beauties. Then after that, I'm going to apply my e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer. Like when it comes to like primer, you can get it like this particular one. I bought it from our drugstore. But then what I'm talking about is like foundation, concealer. Okay, these are the things that I'm talking about that is very hard to get when you go to our drugstore. So but I'm not going to apply like a primer and then the foundation is not going to match my skin tone, okay? So if they're making a base product, they have to like complete everything. Even the setting powder, like under eye setting powder, face powder is also missing. Okay, they have to do something about it. When I see people doing a full face of drugstore product, I'm always jealous. Like, how can I just go to my drugstore and get everything? It's not possible. Sis, thank you so much. It's all about practicing, learning, okay? It's all about practicing. Because they said practice made perfect. It's all about practicing. So I'm going to apply my falsies. And the falsies that I'm going to use today is from Adele. I've used it so many times and it's still looking good. Very light, beginner friendly. I don't like all these heavy falsies on my... Sis, it's all about learning, okay? You start basic. It's all about learning. You know, when you see, if you're a beginner starting makeup and you start watching people's video, when I started learning how to do makeup, I always type beginner friendly, detailed, beginner friendly. You know, there is something that I notice here on YouTube. People don't like watching a kind of a long videos, okay? Long tutorials. When I was learning how to do my own makeup, I used to watch like 30 minutes video, 1 hour video, okay? Learning how to do my makeup. Sometimes you will see like 5 minutes makeup tutorial, 10 minutes makeup tutorial. You're not going to get like detailed everything that are going to tell you there. And you know, with makeup, you blend, then you pause your phone and then blend behind the scene, okay? Because eyeshadow application takes a lot of time, okay? It's not something that you will blend under 10 seconds or something like that. But because people has noticed that people don't even have that patience to sit down and watch. All right, Mommy Fechi, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate. Okay, have a wonderful day at work. Bye. Okay, so like I was saying, people don't have that patience to sit down and if I want to learn something, be it how to maybe how to sew a cloth, or maybe how to, I don't know, whatever how to that I want to learn, I do bring out my time because I know that I'm not going to learn it under a day. It is a gradual process. Practice. I learn and I practice. Like when I started learning how to sew a wig, okay? It was here on YouTube, but it's not something that I learned under a day. It takes time. You make mistake, you correct your mistake. That's why they said practice makes perfect. You keep practicing. Okay, so that is it. EM thought, okay? I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's all about patience and dedication, honestly. It's all about learning techniques, patience, and practicing. And then you will get a hang of it, honestly. So I'm going to use my, what is it called? This is my, is it Adele? What brand is this? I've been using it, even not minding one brand. Don't even know the brand anyway. So, but then it is a lash glue. I'm going to use it to apply falsies on my eyes. And it is like this, okay? I love the one that comes with a brush so that I can apply the lash glue directly on my eyes. Oh yes, patience is needed, honestly. So let me apply it like so. So this is the best way I learn how to apply my falsies. I have coily lashes, okay? So I make sure that the glue touches my lash line so that when I apply it, it's not going to stick on my own natural lashes. Rather, it sticks on the lash line. And then I'm going to take my tweezer like so. And then I pick up the falsies. Like I said, this is from Adele. They are demi wispies, okay? Very light and beginner friendly. Can you see? Very, very light and beginner friendly. So I'm just going to drop it on the middle part of my lashes like so, and then I start adjusting. And then I come to the outer part. Just like this. Can you see? It is looking so natural, very beautiful. Then you can use your finger to adjust it. Sometimes if you don't apply enough glue, it might be sticking out. So I love to make sure that it is well secured. That is it. You have to have that patience, okay? Without it, there is nothing. You know, when people say the 5 minutes video, and as a beginner, you feel like, okay, I'm going to do it, but at the end of the day, you see that this is not easy, easy at all. It's all about patience, practice, 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 and then you will get a hang of it. I can still remember when I struggle with putting on falsies. Okay, I will put one falsies and then the other one will be a struggle. At the end of the what I will do is I will just remove both of them. But now it's so easy to apply. Okay, that is what I'm telling you. When it comes to makeup, it's all about patience and the practice. You need patience. If you're not patient, then you're not going to get the hang of it. Can you see? Very quick. But it took me a very long time, okay? Sometimes I will get frustrated and then I will just remove the falsies. So, eyes are done for now. I'm going to move on to my base. I've already applied my primer. And then the foundation that I'm going to use today is from Bobbi Brown. Their Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation, okay? It has SPF to it. So I'm just going to shake. I love shaking my foundation because sometimes I feel like majority of the ingredients sits on the bottom of the bottle. So whenever I want to use a product, you see me, doing like this because I want to shake it. And then I'm going to apply on the back of my hand like this, 2 pump. And then I spread it all over my face like so. And then when applying, I love applying foundation on the center of my face. Then I will blend it outwards so that I will not have like a very line of demarcation around this place. And funny enough, this foundation is looking like light on the camera because of the lightening that I'm using to film. But this is my actual color. By the time I will blend it, you see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics number 7 complexion perfection brush. It is 2-in-1. This is for concealer and this is for foundation. So I'm just going to dab the brush on my face to blend the foundation. Yes, the foundation. As you can see, I've started blending it and it's melting into my skin. To compare with here, you will feel like, oh, it is light. And then here, you can see that the foundation is blending into my skin very well. Yes, it's always like that, sis. But when you get the hang of it, you will see that it is very easy. Oh, I'm passionate about makeup, okay? I love putting makeup on my face. It's one of my hobby. I can do makeup and talk about makeup all day long. I was like that at the beginning, when I was learning how to do my makeup, because I am a self-taught makeup lover. Okay, so when I was learning how to do makeup, sometimes I got frustrated, like, why is this person's makeup coming out so good? And when I do mine and it doesn't come out, and then I started learning their do's and don'ts. Okay, it's very important to get your base. Cleanse your face depending on your skin type, because another thing again is to buy skincare products based on your skin types. Okay, I have oily skin, so everything about my skincare is all about oily skin, I cannot use product of somebody that has a dry skin, okay? Because for my own skin type, oily skin, every product is just to hydrate. But if you have dry skin, it is the opposite, to moisturize. You need that moisture, okay? But my face produces a lot of oil, a lot of moisture. But then what I need is hydration to balance the oil production on my face, okay? And then when it comes to, for example, primer, if I am using a mattifying primer, somebody with oil, dry skin is going to use a moisturizing primer, okay? Because it's not going to work for me if I use a moisturizing primer. At the end of the day, to add um, more oil or maybe more moisture to my face. Okay, what I'm trying to do with my mattifying primer is to make sure that it mattifies my face, control the oil production so that I don't go about looking like a greasy ball. So that is it. So it's always opposite. People that has a dry skin will use product opposite of my own skin type. And if I'm to buy, I'm going to buy based on my own skin types. It is very important. Like this particular foundation, it says oil-free shine control, okay? It is oil-free, and then it's going to like control my shine. Because one thing with me is, whether I'm wearing makeup or not, after some hours, my face will look a kind of shiny, you know. So I love using product that will control that. And this is what this foundation says, okay? Skin long wear, weightless foundation. It also has a SPF 15 to it, okay? And then it says oil-free shine control. It is oil-free, meaning that it doesn't have too much oil on it, okay? And then it has ingredient that controls the shine. So it is perfect for somebody like me. But then if it's for somebody that has dry skin, it might not work for the person. So that is it. So beauties, as you can see, foundation is well blended, okay? So I try to bring it a little bit around this place, and then I am good. So the next thing, which is not a must, but then I want to do it, is to apply my concealer, okay? As a beginner, if you don't have any concern under your eyes, you might skip concealer, unless if you want to highlight under your eyes, which is what I'm going to do. So I am using my Lancome Tint Adore Ultra Wear all over concealer. So I think I have it in the shade 500. I don't know whether my phone is picking it. So I'm just going to apply it under my eyes, then on my forehead, and then here on my jaw, just like that. So, and then I'm going to like add contour to my face, but I don't have any contour. I have contour stick, but then I decided to use my foundation stick. This is from MAC Cosmetics, okay? It is a foundation stick, but I use it as a contour. Just apply here, then here too, and then a little bit on the nose, okay, just to chisel. And then first of all, I'm going to blend the contour out. I'm going to let my concealer to stay for some seconds. And while doing it, it becomes a little bit dry. And then when you blend it, you're going to get a kind of full coverage, so to say, okay? So reason why I'm going to blend my contour first, and then come back to my concealer. So I'm also going to blend this side. And while blending my contour, I am blending it upwards, okay? I'm not dragging it down, okay? I am blending it up just to have that lifted face effect, kind of. And then on my nose, I'm just going to blend like so. And then while blending with the brush, don't be heavy-handed, like being heavy on it. If not, it's going to lift your foundation. So you're going to be, while bouncing the brush, you're going to be a kind of light-handed, okay? Not too hard on your face, but you do it gently so that you don't lift anything around the place. And then after that, I'm going to blend my concealer, okay? Let me look for my concealer brush. And this particular one is from Sephora. I love the shape. Can you see? It is a kind of slanted. So it gets to the inner corner of my eyes. So I'm just going to blend. Okay, and while blending, I love looking up so that I will get all to the under eyes, all the parts of my under eyes. So I love doing like this, okay, to sharpen my eyeshadow. When it comes to... Hi, Annie. Ankino, greetings. Greetings. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I'm using my foundation brush just to run the concealer, and then here too. So I go back, forward, back, up and down, like so. And then I'm going to blend the other eyes. So I'm going to tilt my hand like this, okay, and blend around this place just to sharpen my eyeshadow. So here you can see the line of demarcation between my contour and then my concealer. I'm going to use my powder brush and then run over both, okay, just to conceal or to hide the hash line. The same here too, even here too, okay, just to make sure there is no hash line. You know, when they talk about hash line, they're trying to tell you where the contour stop and then where the concealer stop, okay? That particular place both products meet, if you don't blend it so well, you're going to see a kind of, you know, line, like here stops concealer and here starts a contour. So, but with powder brush or your foundation brush, when you run over it, you're not going to see anything. So I'm just going to go back just to make sure that I blended everything before setting the concealer. Welcome, welcome, beauties. So I am using my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder, okay? I have it in the shade dark to set my eyes. And I'm going to use this type of a pointed brush to set. So going back again, just to make sure there is no creasing. You know, when we blend our under eyes, the brush, the movement is warming up our under eyes. So after blending, if you waste some time, it will start creasing. That is why it is very important. Immediately you are removing your blending brush, you go on to set, okay, to avoid that creasing. Set immediately. like so. So I'm going to blend here again. And then I will set immediately. And then I will start setting all the areas that I apply my concealer, like my forehead, my jaw. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all over my face. And I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. Okay, I'm going to set the whole of my face. Hi beauties, welcome, welcome, welcome. So it is after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some warmth back to my face, and I'm using my MAC Sunstroke Matte Bronzer, okay, in the shade Matte Rich Rosy. Let me show you the color. So this is the color, okay. So I'm using this brush, tap on it, and then all the areas that I apply my contour, I'm going to set on top of the contour. I don't really have, I don't know whether I have a contour powder, but I love when I apply my bronzer, my contour cream, I use my bronzer powder to set it. So I'm just going to set also around this place. And then around my nose. Hi beauties, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Double tap please on your screen to give me a thumbs up. Double tap on this beautiful face, okay? Just double tap on my face for you to give me a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Beauty by NG. I do makeup tutorials for beginners, okay? So if this is what you are looking for, please make sure to click on the notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you are going to, okay, get it. Oh, it's almost 1 hour. Oh, how time runs. Okay, I'm almost through. So it is after that, the next thing that I will do is to apply my blush. I am a blusher girl, honestly. I cannot do my makeup without my blush. So I'm using my MAC Cosmetics blush in the shade Raisin. Let me show you how it is looking. This is my most used powder blush from MAC Cosmetics or even from other brands. This is my most used. So I applied it on my cheek. And you can never over apply this thing. It is very subtle on the face. You know, there are some, it is not that it's not pigmented, but then the pigmentation is not that like too much, okay? You can still control the amount you put on your face, if that makes sense. Okay, so far so good. So it is, and then on my lower lash line, because I don't have lashes there, I always say that in my video, I barely have lashes on my lower lash line. So I'm just going to use a kohl pencil from MAC Cosmetics, and this particular one is called Graph Black. How do you mean, please? We are talking about makeup. We are not talking about deodorant. We are talking about makeup, okay? So if you ask me questions about makeup, I can answer that. But deodorant, okay, is supposed to be a private something, okay? So I am, like I said, I'm using my MAC Kohl pencil. Okay, on my waterline or on my lower lash line. Hi, Alfred. Greetings. So beauties, by now I'm almost done with the makeup, okay? So I'm just going to move to the lips. And because I have color on my eyes, okay, I'm just going to keep everything very, very mute. So I'm going to use my MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil. And then, where is it? Okay. And then my MAC Cosmetics Locked Kiss Ink Liquid Lipstick in the shade Posh. So this is what I'm going to use on my lips. So first of all, Chestnut Lip Pencil. So I'm just going to line my lips. Like so. I'm not overlining my lips, okay? I'm just following the natural line of my lips. Like so. And then I'm going to apply the liquid lipstick, but in the center of my lips. And then I'm going to blend everything. I so much love this lipstick, beauties, okay? This is the third bottle that I'm using since MAC came out with this lipstick, okay? Very dark skin friendly. Like every day, I wear this like every day, okay? With chestnut lip pencil, I am good to go. Very beautiful. It doesn't look like ashy on the lips. And it stays longer on the lips. When I said longer, it stays longer. So I'm going to go back with chestnut lip pencil before the lipstick dries down. And then blend. Like so. So beauties, here comes to the end of this chit chat get ready with me video. Like I said, I did this video, because I want to know how is it in your country. If you're a woman of color like myself, how easy it is for you to go to your drugstore and get your makeup products, especially the foundation, the concealer, and the powder, okay? When it comes to primer, I can just walk down to my drugstore and pick up a mattifying primer. But then what I'm talking about is foundation, the base, okay? Foundation, concealer, setting powder, all over powder, even bronzing powder, contour product. I cannot get it here in Germany, okay? I live in Germany, so I can't get all these things in our drugstore, okay? And for me to be using like every day, I will use like my Lancome. Look at all the foundations I have here are all high end foundation. It doesn't mean that I have that much money to spend on foundation or something like that, because I cannot get my color when I go to our drugstore, and it's really heart sickening, okay? when I watch like other countries or other beauty gurus, okay, in America or UK, you know, telling you, or even in Canada, telling you about Maybelline, about L'Oreal Paris, about Elf, about Rimmel London, you know, all these drugstore, I'm always at amazed, like, what is happening here? There are dark skin, there are melanin queens here in Germany, okay? But then when it comes to us going to our drugstore to pick up products, it's not possible. It's not possible. Okay, all these products that I just showed now, they are very pricey. Okay, you can't get them less than 20 something euro. Whereas if you go to our drugstore, you will see foundation, you will see concealer under 10 euros. But then our shades are not there. Please, if you can share this live stream, you can tag Maybelline, you can tag L'Oreal, you can tag Essence, Catrice, you know, NYX. Tag them, please. There are black people, black ladies, melanin queens also here in Germany. I don't know how is it in other European countries, okay? Tell me, wherever you are watching this live stream from, how is it with your drugstore? Is it one store? When you enter there, you get everything you want, okay? Because using like all these high brand every day, not even every day, but then constantly using them, you can, you know, before you know what is happening, you are done with this. And it's very pricey. You go and get another one. But then I don't have option because I don't want to look like 10 shade lighter than my skin tone. And I don't want to look 10 shade darker than my skin tone. I want to look like my exact skin tone. Look at the foundation that I'm wearing today. It is from Bobbi Brown, but we all know the price. I hope our drugstore, they will consider and make enough shades. Okay, when you go there, you will see enough shades for lighter skin tones. And then when it comes to our own skin tone, you see like one. And then they will jump and put another one. I have thrown away so many drugstore foundation because they're not matching. They're not matching. So please, they need to do something about it. We need drugstore foundation. We need drugstore concealer. We need drugstore bronzers. We need drugstore setting powder, all over powder. We need them. Spending too much money on high brands, not in these days that you know that things are very expensive. I think I'm going to do, apart from doing this live, I think I'm going to do a normal video. I will just go to our drugstore, take a video, then you people are going to see what I'm talking about. But if you live here in Germany and you're a darker skin content creator, you know what I'm talking about. Unless if you go to Sephora, and when you go to Sephora, you are not going to see all these Essence cartridges. You're going to see like NARS, you are going to see like Fenty Beauty, Bobbi Brown, MAC Cosmetics, Lancome, and so on. They are very pricey. They are very pricey. So please, Maybelline, L'Oreal Paris, Essence, Catrice, Rival de Loop, so many brands in our drugstore. But then, I don't know. Especially Maybelline and L'Oreal, that I know that if you go to other countries, like if you go to UK, if you go to Canada, if you go to America, you can see them, you can see their brands, even to the darkest shade. But why is it not happening here? Look at Fenty Beauty. You cannot enter Fenty Beauty without getting your shade match. The same thing with MAC Cosmetics. Why I love my MAC Cosmetics, because there is no headache when I go there. You must sure see your shade when you go to MAC Cosmetics. Come from foundation to concealer, to setting powder, to all over powder, to bronzer, you are going to get your shade. This is what I call inclusive, not exclusive. So beauties, let me stop rambling because, you know, at a time I get a kind of frustrated. I don't even, sometimes I do video to do my, maybe I do my makeup to do my video. Like this video now, I'm not going anywhere. So after this video, I'm going to clean everything. Okay, but if it's my drugstore product, I will be like, okay, at least I can afford that. The price are not that much. Do you know how much Bobbi Brown costs? Do you know how much, where is my concealer? Do you know how much this Lancome concealer costs? Are you talking about the bronzer from MAC Cosmetics? Are you talking about their blush? Or are you talking about their mineralized skin finish powder? We all know the price, right? Or are you talking about the Charlotte Tilbury powder? I'm not buying all this because I want to brag about it. No. Because I cannot find my exact shade. And you know, my channel here is all about beauty, all about makeup for beginners. It might not be budget friendly. I used to say it might not be budget friendly, but then it is beginner friendly because I do a very simple makeup that every beginner can follow. But then when it comes to budget friendly, German drugstore, please put us melanin queens into consideration and we will appreciate it. Okay, there is this joy you are walking into your drugstore knowing fully well that they covered you when it comes to base makeup. But unfortunately, the reverse is the case. I rest my case here, beauties, okay? I pray one day they will consider us and then put our own shade there. Not only the lighter skin shade. When you go there, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Even the elf. Like, please. Let me rest my case, beauties. I don't want to like get emotional while talking about this because I know so many people, you know, when they ask me, oh, Beauty by Angie, I love your makeup. What foundation are you using? And I said MAC, or I said NARS, or I said Lancome, or maybe Bobbi Brown. They will be like, oh, it's very expensive. Beauty shouldn't be expensive, honestly. Makeup products shouldn't be expensive. But then it is what it is. If you know, you know. All right, beauties, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I appreciate all the people that honored my live stream. Thank you so much. And I'm going to catch you all by the special grace of God in my next live stream. Stay blessed and stay safe out there. Bye. So I'm going to pack everything. So bye-bye, beauties. See you all. I think I'm going to do a little bit of touch-ups, okay? Let me apply my Charlotte Tilbury. But the live stream is almost over. I'm going to off it now and go get my kitchen ready for my kids because soon they'll be coming home. The powder that I'm using is from Charlotte Tilbury, okay? Their brightening flawless powder. So beautiful. Anytime I want to have that bright under eyes, can you see? It's giving. So beauties, bye. I'm going to end this video right now. Bye bye, everybody.